Yeah, we've used it before.
And it goes up and down.
Yep, thank you.
I'll leave it on.
Perfect. An unexpected early start here, sports doctor.
Yeah, Peter Wappy, the sports doctor, Keith O'Brien just kind of jumping on in here. Vikings lead 11-7. Game one of a best out of 5. Okay, we're ready to roll. Peter Wappy, the producer, Keith O'Brien, the broadcaster, Casey O'Neill on the mend.
Yeah, Casey's on the 15-day DL maybe, but we wish him the best. Hopefully he'll be back in action soon.
Skeleton crew here tonight. Are we down to one camera guy? Are you it?
Connor Kelly on his way.
There you go. All right, we're inside. You're looking live at East Lyme High School Gymnasium, home of the Vikings. East Lyme up 11-7 early.
Brooklyn Gata serving for the Vikes and an ace.
We'll get into this a little bit. Gata, a senior. East Lyme, head coach Jack Biggs on the other side. Gata again, 12-7 lead. Big serve right down the middle. Ledyard at the net, spiked just a little bit long that time by the Colonels. We'll get our feet wet here with some of the names as we some of us are on the job, some of us are just coming off the job. How's that, Pete?
Well, like anything this season, we're a little bit thrown together, strung together. But I think the important thing is the games are still going on, and we're here. Things kind of strung together for East Lyme this season. I talked to Coach Biggs before tonight's game. With their school going all remote for a full 2 weeks, his team just started practicing again on Wednesday.
Wow. Nice touch ball. Good dig that time by Skylar Bell. And a big smash at the net that time by Shannon Pierce. East Lyme in control right now. 15-7. One of the...
Skylar Bell, a freshman libero for Jack Biggs, the younger sister of Madison Bell and Alexis Bell. So a volleyball family there for Coach Biggs.
At the net. Bell again hits the dirt. And that time Ledyard will prevail and win the serve and the point. Game Day brought to you by the Byrnes Agancy. Like Game Day, the Byrnes Agancy is always live and local. We focus on local community, and we always get a live person on the phone. So remember, you buy better at Byrnes. And by Waterford Dental Health, voted #1 best dental practice 6 years in a row by the Day's Best of and Best Reader's Choice Awards. 16-8 right now. Back to serve. Shannon Pierce Jr., number 11, for the Vikings. Big serve and long.
Just long.
Heavy-handed serve that time by Pierce. Number 20, Natalie Polton, senior. Good set at the net, little touch, and good volley. Bell. And a miss hit that time by Polton.
Which is too bad for Ledyard there. Kasim, number 15, with a really great dig, really great spike. But Ledyard couldn't put it together after the long rally there. Shay McMunn serving now for the Vikings.
Nice touch over the net.
By Kasim.
And a big spike that time.
Yeah, look out, Ella Freed.
Freed, yeah, she is a monster. Good volley. Good dig that time by the Vikings. That time number 12, Nina Sheehan hit the turf. But Ledyard gets the point. Pete 17-10. Ledyard would have to string together 4 or 5 points here to get back into the first game.
Served by Hannah Avila.
Bell again. Good volley, the set, the spike, and the winner that time by Madison Lico, number 12, for Ledyard.
Yeah, Madison Lico, one of the senior leaders over there for Coach Marciano.
Hard serve into the net by Avilia. Vikings will take over. Ella Freed, the junior, number 10. (18-11), game number 1. Freed, big serve that time. Good dig, good volley at the net. Up high, and a good stuff that time, and blocked by number 18. Aliyah
Amadon.
Amadon.
Aliyah Amadon. Nice work at the net there for Ledyard.
I am just getting in.
Cody Carroll now serving for the Colonels.
Good dig by Bell. Freed over the net. And a good hit that time on the side. Pete, you have to help me out with that.
I gotta admit, Sports Doctor running a camera and
yeah, I got you. I'm with you. I am.
And doing commentary is a challenge.
Yes, it is. Good strong serve that time by Carroll. At the net, good spike, good dig, but the put away by number 22, Paige Perkins. 19-13, lead down to 6. Carroll for Ledyard. Good serve. Big put away that time and out. Brooklyn Gata at the net. Just a little bit strong.
Vikings out to a quick lead, but Ledyard hanging around, not going away.
Gata with the dig. Comes back to her. Good block at the net that time by Amadon. That front line that time for Ledyard doing work, and Jack Biggs will take time out. We'll get a reset here. 19-16, Ledyard leads over. I'm sorry, Ledyard trails East Lyme on the road. Girls volleyball action brought to you by Peter Wappy and his sports doctor, Keith O'Brien. Connor Kelly on his way here soon. Mike tomorrow? No. No Mikey D.
Coast Guard soccer tonight.
Coast Guard soccer. All right.
So I think the Vikings looking good, but still shaking a little bit of rust off from that 2-week layoff. Coach Biggs said Wednesday it was basically back to day one for the team.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's easy to get a little bit rusty. It's easy to, like you said, get your feet wet under you, get your feet back underneath you, and that's his high school sports as we know it right now, Pete, during the fall. So Carroll will serve for Ledyard. Good serve, good dig that time by Freed, and a good little touch that time by number 4, McNunn. And a winner for East Lyme.
Yeah, so Shea McMunn setting up like she was going to set for one of her teammates, went over instead and caught the Colonel sleeping a little bit. Cagey move there.
Skylar Bell, she will serve. Hammer serve and gets it to go. A little friendly net action that time. They call it the let serve.
Yep.
Let service. Tennis doesn't count, but
Doesn't
volleyball
count
does.
Tennis, but
Bell again all the way from the end line in the basketball court. Smokes a serve. Dig by Carroll. And Carroll can't put it over. So the luxury right now of Bell serving has got East Lyme in position up 22-16. Like I said, only a freshman. Bell hammers it again right down the middle. Good dig by Carroll. Action at the net. There comes Freed. Just a little bit long that time.
yeah, so you say only a freshman, but I think when your older sisters are all-league, all-state caliber volleyball players, you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
right?
you've had a few.
you've been digging out your sister's
Yep.
spikes in the backyard.
Yes, sir. Serve that time by Irvin. I'm sorry, Kira
Kasim.
Kira Kasim, number 15. Senior. Kira, big serve that time, and just wide. Smart play that time by Gator letting it go. 23-18, East Lyme 2 points away from a Game 1 victory.
We'll see Jalen Mueller sub in to serve now.
Good hard serve. Good dig that time by Bell. Good action at the net. Touch by Gator into no man's land. There you go, that little shiftiness at the net. Am I going to spike it or am I going to drop it in the bucket a little bit? Brooklyn Gator showing you the moves.
Yeah, we've seen the power from her, and now we see the finesse.
A big put away that time by number 20, Natalie Poulton at the net. Natalie Poulton.
And we'll see Amadon serve.
Junior. Big serve. And just deep. 24-20. Ledyard hanging on.
Fighting off the game point.
Amadon will serve. Bell goes down and gets it. And a little miscommunication that time. A little excuse me touch at the net. A little miscommunication that time by East Lyme. It's 24-21.
Here's our man Connor Kelly. So the game day crew on time for the scheduled 5:30.
Oh, thank you.
For the 5:30
there we
start.
go. Yeah, me too. Big serve right down the middle comes Bell. Bell right back at it. Good volley here. Could be for the game and to put away. And no, Ledyard fights it off.
Another point for Ledyard.
Another point for Ledyard, 24-22. Connor Kelly will take over the camera. Peter Wappy will come down and join me. And they're going to give that point. Nope, they're going to call timeout. Ledyard's going to call timeout, Pete. 24-22. Well, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you
You
too.
just came off the scaffolding, huh?
It's always fun, right?
Yes, it is. Shout out to Casey O'Neill, who's home with what do you have, a knee surgery done?
Something like that.
Okay. And you and I will be at Waterford High School tomorrow.
Yeah, another afternoon of volleyball.
1 o'clock start?
1 o'clock start.
Are you sure?
I will
Okay,
confirm that with,
all right.
with Mr. Landry.
All right. All right, so 24-22, Ledyard trails. That is Amadon getting ready to serve and keep her team in the match. Next point wins it for East Lyme. Big serve, dug by Bell at the net. And a little touch put away that time by Pierce. Pierce again. Here comes Gaeta, and she will win it.
Look out.
Brooklyn Gaeta at the net. 25-22. East Lyme takes game 1. Keith O'Brien, Peter Wappy, Connor Kelly. Let's reset this whole action here. This is Game Day, brought to you by the Byrnes Agancy in your neighborhood, taking care of your home, auto, business, and life insurance needs since 1932. At the Byrnes Agency, you'll never get voicemail. Always a live person. Remember, you buy better at Byrnes. And by Waterford Dental Health, where your smile and your health is our top priority. Check out for the Waterford Dental Health player of the game at the conclusion and the top play of the game as well. So, East Lyme wins the first game 1-0. Connor's going up on the lift, huh? East Lyme wins the first game 1-0, 25-22. And Ledyard will reset things. And
so Ledyard coming in maybe with the little bit of an advantage, having a little bit of consistency for their season. School shut down for a day for them, but for the most part, they've been able to continue playing. 4-2 on the season. Their only 2 losses, both coming against Lyman Memorial, the defending Class S champs. But with these teams, games getting canceled, postponed, a lot of these teams are taking whatever game they can. Waterford Field Hockey has played 4 games against ECC champion Stonington.
So
some of these records may be a little deceiving.
Yeah, well, they're beating each other up, I think. That goes. What is East Lyme's record right now?
So East Lyme 2-0. Started with a win against NFA and a win against Fitch. Coach Biggs said that the team was kind of finding their rhythm. Came into the season, a few open slots, not sure where a few people were fitting in, and he said that they really kind of found their rhythm in that Fitch game, and then boom, shut down.
Right.
That was 3 weeks ago, so they haven't played a match in 3 weeks. They had 2.5 weeks with no practices. So practice Wednesday, practice Thursday, and now kind of thrown right back into the fire. But have acquitted themselves well this first game.
Yeah, I assume it's pretty frustrating too. We get a chance to talk to some of the players and coaches, especially after the soccer games, and everything seems to be a one-game season, a one game at a time for a lot of these schools, and I'm sure the kids are just happy to be out here playing right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the coach's cliche. They tell the kids to take them one game at a time, but this year, like it's for real. You don't know. A couple people get sick, and this could be their last game of the season.
It is.
ECC has scheduled a postseason, so I think the various teams and sports are fingers crossed for that, at least to have no state tournament, but maybe something to look forward to at the end of the season if everyone can stay healthy.
We are trying to bring you some sort of normalcy here on Game Day with the fall sports. We're a little over the map, but we're doing the best we can. So glad you could join us. Glad we could bring you this action. And again, we started a few minutes early here unexpectedly. Kudos to Peter Wappy for doing everything up on top of the camera. I came in on time. Please don't dock my pay or Connor's. Connor was here, yeah. He was kind of on time. Rush hour traffic, he says. All right, East Lyme won the first game 25-22. They get set to start game number 2 at East Lyme High School. The 2-0 Vikings against the 4-2 Colonels. Is there anything that Jack Biggs does not coach? Football, that's about the only thing, right? He's got his hands in the fire, a little bit of everything.
I'm sure if you threw him out there on the sidelines, give him the freshman football team, he'd put together a 3-3 season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, no doubt about it. He's
maybe 3-3 is not giving him enough credit.
Right. He's just Biggsy just kind of goes and does his thing, and baseball team, girls volleyball, and
So on the floor for East Lyme, we've got Brooklyn Gata, Simone Capon, Kaylin Bartok, Skylar Bell, Anna Tuttle, and serving Ella Freed.
Big serve that time by Freed. And a nice hit and a nice put away that time by number 12, Madison Lico.
Right down the line, Lako.
Lako, I'm sorry, Lako.
I'm going to be.
You're going to be on that.
I checked in on the pronunciations for you, so we'll be.
I'm on it.
Doing our best to get the
Madison Lako.
The correct pronunciations
I do apologize.
as we go.
Yep, there we go. Evelia, little hop serve that time, dug by Gata. Right back to her and just a little bit strong. And Ledyard up to a quick 2-0 lead. Watch this little jump serve by Evelia. Avila. Good serve. Good set. Avila again on the dig. And he just can't get it over.
So I was talking with Coach Marciano before the game, checking the pronunciations.
Okay, I got you.
And
Avila?
Hannah Avila was right there in my ear, making sure that I got that right. No excuses, sports doctor.
I'll make the correction. Skylar Bell, I can get that one right. Big serve into the net. 3-1, Ledyard.
So you wonder if not having the ability to be out here on the volleyball court leaves you a little rusty with some of those. Yeah, so Cody Carroll here to serve, wearing the libero shirt for Ledyard.
Good serve. Good spike that time, a little bit too strong by Pierce. 4-1 Ledyard. Carroll is a senior. What happened there? Double hit?
Yeah. So, yeah, Carol, one of the seniors here, Coach Marciano in her second season as varsity coach. So a bunch of these seniors really came up with her through the JV program into varsity.
Carol, big serve, a little bit long that time, a little too strong. 5-2. East Lyme trailing. They'll take over the serve. Good action here, first half. East Lyme always, like you said, is either a Dubriel or a Bell on the court at all times. It's seen the last few years.
Talking about younger siblings, checking into the game, Lindsay Hadacek to serve.
Yep. Big serve by Hadacek. Good dig that time by Kasim. Good communication up front and a good put away that time by Gata. She comes off that left side. Pete rises up and stuffs it.
Yeah, East Lyme graduating a few key players last year, and Coach Biggs said that Brooklyn Gata, one of the more experienced outside hitters on the team, someone he's really going to count on.
Lindsay Hadacek, big serve. Good action after that, and a good put away that time by number 20, Poulton. 6-3, Ledyard leads. So no big runs for either team serving. You know, how many times have we seen that in the past where, you know, you get a kid who's hot back there and they serve 5 or 6 in a row. That's where you make that separation. Good strong serve that time. Bell with the winner. Skylar Bell from the back line that time with the spike. That is not your backyard barbecue spike right there, folks.
No. You know, in there as the libero, they're counting on her to do more passing and digging, but she shows she can do it all. And only a freshman, so
Kasim.
Look out in years to come.
A little touch that time at the net, and another touch that time.
Yeah, Pierce strong up in the middle. But yeah,
bad communication that time.
Not talking there.
Pierce at the net with the little give and go style. 6-5. Ledyard leads.
Substitution for East Lyme. Nina Sheehan coming in.
Amadon will serve.
Quiet in here with no fans.
Yeah, it is. Quiet without Casey, too. Amadon. Big serve. Down the middle. And a nice put away that time by Pierce. I would call them the bookends right now, Pierce and Gaeta. You know, they are a handful up front.
The big hitters up there at the net. And Pierce will serve now.
Bartok into the game, number 15. Excuse me, serve that time. Bell will check back in.
Paige Perkins back to serve for the Colonels now.
She is a junior. That is a too big of a serve. Out. And number 33 on a Tuttle. Little serve for East Lyme again, waiting for one of these teams to go on a bit of a run here. 8-7, it's been kind of back and forth in a game full of mistakes thus far. Good serve, good dig, and a good spike that time on the outside.
Kasim from the back row.
A rocket for a right arm to put that thing away. So Ledyard holding its own up 9-7. Controlling the serve. Nice dig that time by Sheehan. Tuttle with the dig. Nice little touch that time right down the middle by Freed. Ella Freed kind of hitting it where they ain't right now, as Casey O'Neill would say. A nice little touch, catch a couple of kids napping out there and get yourself a point. 9-8, Ledyard leads. Freed will serve. Good jump serve, strong that time by Ella Freed. Pete, when you look at this roster too for Jack Biggs, you know, he's kind of loaded this year with some seniors and some juniors, sprinkling a couple of freshmen and maybe a sophomore, but seems like he's got a veteran team, even though he lost a lot last year.
Yeah, he said that the junior class was going to be really big for him this year.
Kasim into the net. And East Lyme will take their first lead of the game up 10-9. Ella Freed will serve, looking to string together 4 or 5 and create a little separation. Jump serve that time. Kasim at the net with a little touch play herself. And ball hit deep by Capon. So 10-10, game 2. Good dig by Gaeta that time. She comes right back to it. Good communication at the net. Freed with the dig. Here comes Gaeta. And a nice block that time and a good recovery. Good action here. Carroll with the dig for Ledyard. Tuttle. Best volley of the game. Colonel's at the net. And a double hit that time. That was good action that time.
Yeah, that play on the back line by Freed, having to go back with her back to the net, make the pass to set up her teammate from behind the back line. That's, I'm imagining that's a tough play.
Yep, good rally that time. Good action on both ends. 11-10, East Lyme leads. Skylar Bell set the serve. Jack Biggs doing some coaching on the other side. Good serve that time. Carroll digs it out. Bell. And Gaeta can't get it over the net. That time a bad angle to kind of come in. She's kind of going up and the ball is coming down and Brooklyn Gaeta couldn't get it over. 11-11. It's a I'll take one, you take one type of game. Carroll with a big serve. Gaeta looking for some height and stuffs it home. Brooklyn Gaeta at the net. Boy, that's got to be something when you're going up against the wall and you got to slam it because Ledyard's got 2 girls waiting with hands up.
Now Gaeta coming with the power though and can go right through them or around them. She's had a chick to serve.
And a miss hit that time by Avila, I'm sorry.
Avila.
Avila. A little too deep that time by Brooklyn. Gator. 13-12. East Lyme leads. Cassim will serve. Kira is a senior. Big serve that time. Kind of chews up Bell. What a fastball that time. Kira Cassim. Kassim, I'm sorry. Jeez. (13-13). Gata at the net, that time off the side of her wrist, Pete. 14-13, Ledyard leads.
So what our viewers don't know, so normally they don't get to hear me correcting you because I'm doing it
Thank
off
you.
air.
All right, we're doing it tonight. Kassim.
Now my mic's on.
And just a little bit too deep. There's a communication on the back line between Hadacek and Bell. 14-14.
Yeah, so the closer these guys get to 25, the more important every point is
Yeah.
here, and yeah, those little mistakes get magnified.
Hadacek. Big hammer spike that time by Kira. Bell at the net. Good action. Bell looking to set up her teammates. Huge spike that time by Pierce, but long.
So it's fun watching Kassim and Bell from the back line kind of smash it at each other.
Pierce that time at the net, just a little too much mustard on that.
So Amadon will serve.
Hadacek digs. This one's got to be over. And just wide that time by Poulton, and it's 16-15. 15 all, I'm sorry. 15 all. Shannon Pierce, we just saw her at the net. Serve is deep. You know, that jump serve, sometimes if you don't have the right angle on it, you're kind of coming in to the net, and if you're hitting on an up flight, it's going to go deep on you.
Irvine will serve for Ledyard.
And just out off of Ella Freed. So Ledyard loses the first game, 25-22. They got a 2-point lead here in the second game. We haven't seen any of these teams yet go on a big run with their service game. Let's see what Irvine can put together. Good serve, good dig. Okay, and a coach's warning to sit down. The umpire stopped the action. And they're going to give Ledyard the point. So 18-16. So there was a warning to the Ledyard coach to tell him to sit down. The action was stopped, and they gave the point to Ledyard. Jack Biggs is going to want some sort of explanation.
So a couple powerful hits there during that series for Ledyard, but kind of amazing the way East Lyme's able to recover on each of those.
Yeah, they've got some people who can go down and get it in center field. That's no doubt about that. Skylar Bell. And
so we're going to replay the point. We're back down to 17.
We are going to replay the point. Thank you. (16-15). Irvine to serve. Good dig by Hadacek. This has got to be over. And out. That time off the side of the wrist of Nina Sheehan. It is 17-15 Ledyard. And so far, Julia Irvine got a little something going on the serve back there.
I think the Colonels sense it. Chance to get closer to putting the Vikings away on this series.
17-15. Another good serve that time by Irvine, dug by Hadacek. At the net comes Freed. Good action here. Another shot at the net for Freed. She goes up and wins the point. Hits it right through the arms of Lako. That time, Ella Freed getting high. And again, just the right touch of power to hit it through somebody, the right finesse to go around you. Tuttle will serve. 17-16 Ledyard. And into the net. Now those are unforced errors that drives coaches nuts. You got a chance to serve, to run it through points, and you're buried into the net. Lack of practice maybe?
Yeah, I'm seeing Coach Biggs over there with his mask.
Tugging at his mask.
Over his eyes.
Yeah. Tuttle. Good touch that time by Capon. Good action back and forth. Tuttle looking to set up Freed. Good volley here, one of the best of the game, and a double hit.
Yeah, you got the sense even if they didn't make that error, that ball was coming back to Freed, and after two finesse hits, she was getting ready to smash one.
Yep.
She'll get the chance on the serve this time.
Freed. Downward serve. Big serve that time. And I think Freed's ready to take this game over a little bit. 18-18. If she can string together 4 or 5 serves in a row, get a little separation here. Freed, big serve. Good dig by Carroll. Nice job digging that out that time by Capon. Freed with the dig. Here comes Gaeta. And Gaeta wins the point. Brooklyn Gaeta off the left side. The put away. Good communication up front that time by the Vikings, Pete.
That 1-2 punch of Freed and Gaeta is tough to stop.
And Freed will serve. This one's got to be over. Bell calling off her teammates. Here comes Gaeta with the touch. Good dig by the Colonels. This one's got to be over. Good action up front. Bartok that time at the net, creating a wall. 2018 timeout, Ledyard. So just like that, we saw Ledyard up by 2 or 3, Pete. Now they trail by 2.
Yeah, and I think part of that is the rotation on the servers. You talked about them trying to string together a couple. Freed so far very successful. I think giving East Lyme their best chance so far of this game.
It is 20-18 East Lyme, 2-0 on the year. Ledyard 4-2. You're watching Game Day live on aday.com. Keith O'Brien, Peter Wappy, and Connor Kelly. It's Halloween time, so we have a skeleton crew. How's that?
There you go.
And junior Ella Freed will continue to serve. Started a little early here tonight at East Lyme High School. Did I catch you off guard?
It did.
Okay.
I know it caught you off guard.
Yes. I said to Coach Biggs, it's a JV game? He said, no, it's a varsity. Freed. Again, good timeout that time by Ledyard. Maybe disrupt Freed's rhythm a little bit. 20-19, East Lyme leads.
So,
Avla back to serve. Good jump serve. Good dig that time by Gaeta, but off the pipes.
That's tough. You got to play it
That is tough.
Play it off the ceiling.
Play it off the ceiling. Hannah Avla.
Just like that, tied again.
Avla. Good serve that time and a good dig. Look at Bell come up with that ball too. Carroll. Oh. Carroll with the put away. 21-20. Ledyard back on top. Maybe Ledyard's found something with Avila. Good serve, good dig by Bell. And Tuttle can't put it away at the net as number 12 that time. Lako says, not on my watch. You have to jump for that. Madison Lako, senior. Good serve that time by Avila. Gator, good block at the net that time by the Colonels. Bell. Tuttle. And Sheehan into the net, and just like that, 23-20 Ledyard.
Yeah, that front line of Amadon, Lako, and Kasim causing all kinds of problems.
4-point service run here by Avila. Good serve that time. And Ledyard has found something with number 8. 1 point away from tying this matchup at 1 game apiece. There's a little 5-0 run, I think, here by Hana Avila. Good serve, good dig. Gator. Good job at the net again by number 12, Lako. And just like that, Ledyard wins the game, 1-1. Madison Lako at the net with the put away. Just a reminder that Game Day is brought to you by the Byrnes Agancy. In your neighborhood, taking care of your home, auto, business, and life insurance needs since 1932. At the Byrnes Agency, you'll never get a voicemail. Always a live person. And remember, you buy better at Byrnes. And by Waterford Dental Health, where our entire team is dedicated to providing with personalized, convenient, and affordable dental care for you and your family that you deserve. Listen, we'll have the Waterford Dental Health player of the game. We will have the play of the game. We'll piece everything together afterwards. You can check us out on social media, on theday.com, and Facebook and Twitter as well. So, Pete, 1-1, and I think that time at the end of the game, Ledyard kind of found something with the service with number 8.
Yeah, and overall, I mean, no real edge so far. Each team has gone up by a little bit, kind of back and forth seesaw games, and then it seems to come down to the server, the team getting the server that they want hot at the right time at the end of the game. I talked to Coach Marciano before this game, and she really enjoys coaching this team. She said that especially given all the trials and difficulties of coaching during a pandemic, she said that if she didn't like the players as much as she did, that it just would have been impossible, and she would have been miserable. So Coach Maren Marciano really praising her team's chemistry and saying that they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, not with the uncertainty could be tough, but the personalities on that team go together great.
Yeah, then when you have a case with East Lyme High School get shut down for 2 weeks, and Jack Biggs couldn't even be around his kids.
No, and the kids not allowed to get together and practice on their own.
Right. So again, in a sport where communication is key, volleyball is certainly one of them, and you kind of, I don't know if you miss that cohesion, especially when you're trying to put some new pieces to the puzzle together.
Yeah, I think you absolutely do. Jack Biggs told me that he basically gave his team 4 things to work on. So pick 2: endurance, agility, jumping work, and practice with the ball.
Sure.
But I mean, how much you can hit a volleyball against the wall at home. Maybe if you got a brother or sister to hit with you a little bit, but you cannot replicate what you do on the floor with 6 players.
Hard to simulate a spiking situation at home. It's hard to simulate that timing and get that down with your teammates and stuff like that at home. Like I said, you could do the basic drills, but it's still very, very difficult to do. But right now, it's 1 game each. Ledyard found something at the end of that service game with Avila, and they're right back in the mix. It is 1 game apiece. This is game number 3. East Lyme High School. I'm so used to this place being packed and loud when I'm in here, whether it's basketball and or volleyball.
It's very strange.
Eerie.
One of the things that I've found sort of enjoyable coming and broadcasting these games is you get to hear some of the things that you wouldn't necessarily hear otherwise. You know, sitting up in the booth at the soccer game with our shotgun mic on, like, I can hear Coach Paul DeCastro, Coach Bill Glennie on the other side of the field. You can hear the talk going on between the players on the field, which is something that you can't always hear. So Avila starting game 3 with the serve.
They broke, don't fix it. Big stuff that time by Freed. Good action. Avila with the hit. Good back and forth here to start game number 3. Carroll digs. Had a check. I'm sorry, Freed at the net. And the point goes to the Vikings. Ella Freed at the net. My bad. So you've got Gaeta, Kaplan, and Nagel is your front line, and service into the net that time by Freed for the Vikings. 1-1, just underway, game 3. Carroll will serve. Good action. And into the net that time was number 22, Kaplan. 2-1 right now. Ledyard leads, and they're working that right side.
Yeah, Perkins
against the Vikings.
Perkins and Kasim anchoring that front line.
They are working their left side, East Lyme's right side. Nice dig that time by Bell. Big spike that time. A good put away that time by Brooklyn Gaeta.
Yeah, really nice vision there by Gaeta to see where Ledyard had moved on the court.
Yeah, to see the flow and kind of drop it in behind them.
Find the empty spot on the floor.
Yeah, Ryan Nagel. Good serve that time. Good dig. But what a strong serve that time by number 18. She is a senior. 3-2, East Lyme leads. Nagel, another good serve to the back line. Carroll digs it out. Good put away that time by number 22, Paige Perkins at the net. Active Peter Wappy.
Yeah, Perkins is there to get in the way every time that East Lyme's got a ball at the net and is there to put it away when she's set up by her teammates as well.
Good strong serve right down the chute. Gaeta climbs the ladder. Nice dig that time by Avila, but Brooklyn Gaeta making her presence felt here early on in game number 3.
Yeah, and you see she doesn't necessarily have to get it past everybody. If she makes it hard enough to handle for that dig on the back line, Ledyard can't find the way to get it over the net.
Carroll on the dig. And a nice little touch that time again. Poulton at the net. (4-4). Amadon will serve. Bell digs. Trying to set up Gaeta. Nice job that time by Gaeta. A little too much to handful for Perkins up front. Some confusion over there. 5-4 East Lyme. Gaeta will serve. Off the net. That's tricky. That's a tough get if you're a Ledyard. When the ball hits the net, gets misdirected.
To adjust to the change of direction and the change of speed.
Brooklyn Gaeta, the senior. Big serve, dug by Carroll. Nice hit that time by Perkins. And a winner, Paige Perkins at the line. It's almost like a slam dunk up front for number 22.
Perkins will go out, replaced by Lako up front. So they don't get any smaller
No.
up front.
Julia Irvin will serve. And no good at the net. Shannon Pierce.
So one of the changes we see in volleyball with COVID, normally after a game the teams switch sides.
Yeah.
And so it caught me off guard a little bit that teams are playing from their same side all the time.
6-6 early going in game number 3. Gaeta with a nice touch that time. Avila recovers and then hits the ball into the net.
So that was Freed.
Freed, I'm sorry. Yep,
Freed. With the finesse shot. I think she wound up.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Wound up, saw Lako there lurking at the net and gave the little bloop over the top instead.
Skylar Bell will serve. And a double hit. Unforced error is the name of the game. 7-6 East Lyme. Skylar Bell to serve. Jump serve right down the middle, dug by Carroll. And a whistle. And I think they're going to say that Nagel was on the net.
I think that's right.
Number 18, Ryan Nagel, was on the net. So, point goes to Ledyard. Nice dig down the middle by Sheehan. Freed with the hammer. Looking to reset. Nice dig that time by Carroll. Nice little put. Look at Freed all over the place. Good action here. Set, spike, and long. Calling for a tip, and they're going to call it Ledyard's point.
Yeah, Freed
they're going to call that long.
Freed thought someone on Ledyard got a hand on it, but I didn't see it, and the guy in the chair who's got a better view than I also didn't see it.
I'm standing in front of you, too. Pulled on the serve. And into the net. 8-8. Game number 3. Back to serve is McMunn. She is a sophomore. Avila digs it out. And another strong play at the net by Paige Perkins. And check that. That was Lako. Madison Lako, number 12. So Madison Lako and Paige Perkins, both of them, when they're in the game, they can do some damage to the net. Avila to serve. Dig by Bell. Nice little Bell. Freed. A little bit of a whiff and a miss hit that time. But she's hitting into Madison Lako and Amadon at the net. And that is a tough wall to push the ball through.
Let's see if Avila can string together a couple more serves here. She's got that little jump serve that comes at you just a line drive.
1,000 miles an hour. Good volley, good action. And just a little bit too hard that time by Amadon. 10-10. And again, that's where you kind of, you hurt yourselves a little bit off the good serve by Avila and try to string something together and you hit a ball deep. Freed will serve. Strong. Avila over the net. A little touch that time by Kappen. And a big put away that time, but long by Kassim.
Casey O'Neill checking in from home says you're doing great.
Yeah, thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. 11-10 East Lyme leads.
Some of the staff here at East Lyme suggested we get a video link so Casey can just call the game from his couch.
Sure, yeah.
I figure we have the technology, right?
Yeah, right.
Get him to zoom in on the next
Oh, a
game.
huge spike that time by Kasim. And a good, strong return by Bell. Carroll over the net. Kasim with the touch. Good action here. Back and forth. Both teams talking. Gaeta. Oh, nice job that time on the dig by Avila. Great job that time.
Kasim with the hammer.
Yep, Avila saved it. Kasim laid the hammer off the Gaeta put away. Good job that time by Ledyard. Avila's got to kind of be everywhere out there, doesn't she?
Yeah.
On the floor, serving. Just a athlete.
Real dynamic player.
Yeah, very good. Here comes Gaeta. The touch this time. Avila. Kasim. A little bit too wide. That's what
Just
happens when you
wide.
load up that cannon. You never know where it's going to go. But it's coming. I guarantee you that.
A good awareness by East Lyme on the sideline to know where they are on the court.
You want to hit it.
Yeah.
You want to hit it. You want to hit everything.
Out, yeah, to know where the sideline is. Served by Nagel.
Nagel, yeah. Oh, a nice job that time at the net by Polton with the put away. 12-12. Listen, outside of the end of game one, this has been a very, very close match. Game two was close.
Yeah.
This is 12-12. No team with any kind of run. Big serve that time and a dig. Bell. Good set piece. Carroll, a little too long. A little too long. Seems like both teams right now, Pete, just kind of jabbing at each other. Trading jabs. One team going to want to get another team in the corner and kind of throw a few haymakers.
Haven't seen that knockout punch
No haymakers.
So Mueller into serve.
Good serve. Oh, Carroll gets a lucky break, and that ball's right in my kitchen.
Sports doctor taking over ball boy
You
duties
see that?
here.
Yeah, man, I got some hands in. I'm not fast because I worked all day, but good strong serve that time by Amadon. Gaeta goes up and gets it. Good action. Little miscommunication. East Lyme works it out on the fly. Kasim over the net. East Lyme. And a big put away that time by Pierce.
Yeah,
Shannon Pierce.
You can see Ledyard trying to set Kasim up for that big hit and just couldn't get it. And so the soft hit by Kasim allowed East Lyme to put the ball exactly where they want it and then get out of the way
And I can see
when Pierce winds up.
See your eyes light up and it just goes up there. Easy pickings. Gaeta. Good serve, good dig. And into the net that time is Poulton, and East Lyme, 15-13. Look out, could go on a little run here with Brooklyn Gaeta. Good serve. Looking to set up Freed. Just a little bit long. Oh, no, they called that ball in. Ella Freed with the put away. 16-13 East Lyme.
Tucked that in the corner. Like,
Well, I tell you what, I couldn't see
like
that.
a
if you-
punter hitting it for the pylon.
I couldn't see that. I made a bad call on that. I should have waited. I thought the ball was out. Can you see that back there?
Just barely.
Okay. Did you see that ball was in?
I saw the umpire say it was in.
Okay, then. Big time serve that time by Gaeta. Bell. Here comes the set. Oh, nice little touch that time by Pierce. Good action. East Lyme talking. Freed. Bell digs it out. Out into the net that time. And just the timing a little bit off that time for Pierce. 16-14 East Lyme leads. Good little run that time by Brooklyn Gaeta.
Sheehan's going to check in for East Lyme, while Irvine goes back to serve for Ledyard.
Julia Irvine, she is a junior. Bell digs it out. And a big smash that time at the net by Ella Freed.
Now, what do you think's more satisfying?
That. No doubt about it, that.
You don't think there's something, a little bit of satisfaction when you wind up and then throw the changeup at him instead?
No, the
Okay.
fastball right down the middle, the right down your throat type of job, man, no way, that's great.
Fair enough.
I like that. That is power volleyball at its best. Oh, Bell, big serve right down the middle. Carroll digs it out. Avila hits it out. No, I get your point, though. I mean, is it the coming with the hammer, or hey, I'm going to just touch it in there and make it look foolish. 18-14, East Lyme leads. East Lyme trying to take control of this swing game. The odd number games are swing games. Good serve, right down the chute. Lakeo for Ledyard. Bell. Good action. Good put away that time. Kasim digging it out. Good action here, Pete. Oh, that ball was out. That ball was out.
That's one of those tough judgment calls where the rally's been going for a little while. You're not quite sure where you are on the floor. And
yeah, that was Mueller that time. Jalen Mueller. One of the best volleys of the game right there. And she is strong at the net. Ella Freed. Bell. Oh, what a block that time by Lakeo. That is a play of the game worthy that time. Wow. Madison Lakeo at the net. Take that. Wow. Unbelievable. What a block. Freed coming with the hammer. Oh, so is it Kasim. Take that, send it in. Oh, man, we are heating up here.
And timeout over by Coach Biggs.
Boy, we got a couple of big doozies for some plays of the game right there. My goodness gracious. Boy, the hammer and the lunch pail on both those hits. Fantastic. 18-17, Pete. Just when it looked like East Lyme was starting to creep ahead here, Ledyard's back in the mix.
Yeah. This match has been like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that we've seen a lead much more than 5-6 points, and most of the time we're right in that neighborhood 2-3-4.
Not since game one.
Not since game one.
When we all came in late, except for you. Connor was late. I was late. Casey's at home with a bad knee, and Mike is at the Coast Guard Academy.
Hey, we get it done.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. A lot of fun bringing you these games on game day, and again with the the high school sports schedule the way it is, and the uncertainty of day to day. Jack Biggs and his team hadn't practiced in over 2 weeks. They started the season 2-0, and then they're right back into the mix here, trying to figure things out, trying to get their legs underneath them a little bit. Ledyard 4-2, so Ledyard's played 6 games, and East Lyme only 2. And that's got to count for something as well.
Yeah, I think Ledyard ought to feel a little bit more polished.
Here comes Freed. There's your touch that you wanted at the net. Avila. This one's got to be over. Here comes Avila. Oh, and they called that illegal touching. What is that, a double hit again? I have a hard time with that. Because, again, I'm used to the backyard barbecue volleyball where anything goes.
Yeah,
it should be a carry or a palm or something.
Anything certainly does not go here. There's
I understand.
A very specific way they're allowed to hit the ball.
Lakeo at the net. Freed. Oh, there's your touch. There's your touch. You want your little thunder? There's your little Hershey's Kiss at the net that time by Ella Freed. There you go. That's that. We're there winding up, and she's like, "Excuse me."
I think she saw Lakeo coming in and did not want to have Lakeo the opportunity for another block.
Bell. Carroll in the back line, holding things down. Kasim, and a good put away that time. Kasim is active. Again, she can show you the hammer, and she can show you a little finesse, too. That's a good ball. 20-18, East Lyme leads. Avila trying to get her team back in the mix and maybe string together 2 or 3 here for service.
Yeah, and based on that last game, this is the person that you want in there right now. Oh.
And just out. Listen, that was close. That was close. That was almost right on the chalk. 21-18. Ella Freed, she will serve. Carroll, Avila, Waco again at the net. Shot by East Lyme recovering, good hit. Good volley here, one of the best of the game. And Kasim puts it away. Oh, they called that ball out. Wow.
This is why we are not officiating this game.
22-18. That's a big call right there. 22-18. East Lyme leads. Well, there you go. Freed gives it right back that time on the serve. That should be 22-19. There we go. Carroll will serve. Ledyard trails 22-19. Good serve down to shoot. Bell digs it out. Freed hits it over. Oh, nice job that time by Gaeta. That goes off the ceiling. And Gaeta that time with a little misdirection, trying to keep that ball away from the front line of Perkins and company. Nice job finding that deep left corner. Nagel will serve. She needs 2 points for the match. Carroll. Head into the net that time. It goes Paige Perkins. And Nagel is 1 point away from East Lyme taking a 2-1 lead. And timeout, Colonels.
Yeah, Ledyard's going to take a timeout, try to get things together here. Yeah, down by 5, not the place they want to be right here, especially when they were just...
It was just in the lead. I think it was just 19-18 or something like that. Again, you know, it's the unforced errors, and when you can get it on a little... It seems like a little 3-point run with your serve. That seems to be the difference maker right now. And, you know, Ledyard Pete had a good chance in their last set. They had that... The girl they wanted to serve was Avila. She was back there, and then they couldn't convert. Next thing you know, Nagel comes in, serves up a couple points, and they were 1 point away from winning this game. So you call timeout, put the server on ice, keep her at that kind of rhythm. Hopefully she hits the ball into a net, makes a mistake, then you're back in the hunt. So Nagel, Ryan Nagel, she will serve for the game, for the Vikings. Good serve. Kasim gets it over. Freed, down the middle. And that will do it. The put away that time by Ella Freed at the net. 25-19. East Lyme wins game number 3. In the important swing games, the odd number games, they win game 1, they win game 3. They're up 2-1. Here at East Lyme High School. Game Day is brought to you by the Byrnes Agency in your neighborhood, taking care of your home, auto, business, and life insurance needs since 1932. At the Byrnes Agency, you'll never get a voicemail. Always a live person. Remember, you buy better at Byrnes. And, of course, our good friends over at Waterford Dental Health, where our entire team is dedicated to providing you with a personalized, convenient, and affordable dental care for you and your family. All smiles. Listen, follow us on Facebook and Twitter and GameDay CT, where tonight you can see the sports doctor, myself, Keith O'Brien's interview with the Waterford Dental Health Player of the Game, and see tonight's Waterford Dental Health Top Play. Remember, great smiles start at Waterford Dental Health. So a lot of good things happening here at East Lyme High School. Keith O'Brien, Peter Wappy, Connor Kelly. What's our crew like for tomorrow's game at Waterford?
We will have Eric Strand up in the lift.
Okay, the great Eric Strand. No offense, Connor. Yep.
And you and me.
Okay, we're back at it again tomorrow. No Mike tomorrow?
You can give him a call tonight.
Okay, I will. Hey, Mikey D. I'll see what he's up to.
Senior day for Waterford.
Senior day for Waterford playing against Lyman.
Yeah, that's a tough draw.
Whose Ledyard has lost to twice this year already. Yeah.
Yeah, Lyman undefeated so far this season.
Oh, defending state champs.
Defending state champs. But you get Waterford, fresh off a runner-up finish in Class M.
Last year.
Yeah. So both teams that were looking to compete on the state level this year, and now just trying to salvage what they can out of the season.
Yeah, Casey made a great point too in the broadcast, the Stonington, the Stonington soccer broadcast. He would rather have won a state championship last year than come back this year, than losing a state championship and thinking he had a team that could win it this year and had to sit on it for a whole year.
Yeah, that's
so
tough.
He makes it that's tough.
Waterford
in that
situation.
That's
old line
very
basketball
tough.
In that situation.
Yeah, very tough. Very, very tough. It is a good point. You would have a less bitter of a taste in your mouth with no state tournament this year if you'd won it last year. That's why when you're around those Stonington soccer kids, I mean, listen, they could probably win a state championship again this year. They're loaded. And to take that away from them, to see them play with the enthusiasm they do is something special. So obviously Lyman, we'll see them tomorrow in the same boat.
Well, you talk about Stonington boys soccer. Look out for them next year.
Oh, they're going to be good.
Sam Montalto, a junior.
Yeah, they're going to be loaded.
Billy DeCastro, junior.
Yeah.
Cole DeVoe, junior.
Yeah.
Sophomore back in goal.
Loaded.
A couple seniors are going to graduate, but
no, they're fine.
The core
is fine.
The core of that team coming back again.
Their coach is fantastic too. Paul, I've had a chance to see him on the sidelines now twice. And being down there with those guys and just seeing the way they communicate with the kids and everything. And, I've never seen a coach take feedback and input from his players like Paul DeCastro does. If you get down there.
He's come up with those guys since youth soccer.
Yeah,
and
they trust each other.
That is a program now.
Right, they trust each other.
And we're going to see another couple programs tomorrow, Lyman volleyball especially.
Yep. Ella Freed will start this service game for the Vikes. Carroll. Bell digs. Freed climbs the ladder at a huge hit. Carroll digs it out. And Kasim is deep. So Freed trying to make her mark here for player of the game, no doubt.
Yeah, she's always ready to bring the thunder.
Oh, I mean, she is good. Big serve, serve off the net. Nice dig that time by Bell. Had to be over. Freed that time got caught in no man's land that time. Listen, there's a couple of kids out here you don't want to be on the receiving ends of their fastballs, and Kasim's one of them.
Absolutely not.
Avila, good serve. Good dig that time by Gaeta. She's going to get it back, and she's going to hammer it home. That's give and go. That is give and go volleyball at its best that time.
And that's another fastball that I don't want my face in front of.
Nope. Here is Nagel. She closed out game number 3. She's back to serve. East Lyme up 2-1, looking to take control here early. Good serve. And into the net that time was Poulton. So Nagel trying to feel it for Jack Biggs and the East Lyme Vikings. Good serve, dug out by Carroll. Lako stuffed at the net that time by Brooklyn Gaeta. Little payback that time.
Yeah, seriously.
Little payback that time. That was a good play that time.
Had a check, checking in for Freed.
Nagel, good serve. Carroll, it's got to be over. Good job by the Colonels. And that time again, Lako hits the ball into the net and into Gaeta. Boy, the front line is just so interchangeable for Jack Biggs, whether it's Gaeta, whether it's Freed, whether it's Pierce. He's got some good ones up front. Oh, nice play that time. A nice little touch play by Avila. Gaeta goes down and gets it. Wow.
Off the floor. Gaeta with her back to the net turns around, digs it one hand off her knees for a winner.
Excellent play.
That's pretty impressive.
Timeout Ledyard, as Nagel has got something working back there with her serve. And that front line really starting to do some work right now for the Vikings. And the player of the game will sort that out with the crew here. I could get 3 or 4 players from each side right now. I mean, this has been a very, very well-contested match.
Yeah, and again, looks like East Lyme coming out here with a quick 5-point lead, but the way all of these games have been going, couple mistakes here or there, one big hit, and all of a sudden Ledyard's right back in the game.
Yeah, the big thing that stands out for me right now is the end of the last game and the beginning of this game. Ryan Nagel's kind of found something with his serving back there. She's kind of got Ledyard on her heels a little bit, and a good timeout for the Colonels.
And she doesn't come with quite as much power as a couple of the other athletes out here, but puts it in the right place every time.
That's a great point. Down the middle, Carroll. Oh, what a hit that time by Kasim at the net. There's a power move right there.
So Kasim came out of that timeout and was not going to be denied.
No, okay. Again, you talk about fastballs. You do not want to be on the receiving end. That is one of them. Carroll will serve. Good serve. Bell. Nice dig that time by Carroll. Perkins at the net. Bell saves it. Here comes Gaeta. And into the net, that time off the front palm of her hand.
Yeah, a really nice series there by Perkins with the block and then the deep hit there. Leaving Gaeta not in the ideal situation for that kill, that attempted kill.
Strong front line now for Ledyard. And a serve out of bounds. 7-3. And Ledyard has got to be careful right now not to let East Lyme run a little run. Bonelli comes in to serve. And she is the junior. Good, strong serve that time by Bonelli. Just like that off the bench. Put me in, coach.
And a contrast to Nagel's a little bit less, Nagel with some less velocity and
Bonelli got a little zip on it.
Yeah, Bonelli coming with the zip for sure.
Bonelli on the save. Nice little touch that time by Pierce at the net. Kasim, and a good dig that time by Bell. Nice action at the net. Gaeta, dig by Carroll. Good action here, best volley of the game. Pierce, trying to change directions. Gaeta. Oh, here comes the hammer. Oh, Gaeta into the net that time. Amadon was waiting. Good action. Good back and forth. 8-4. East Lyme leads. Kasim will serve. Important right now for Ledyard to string together 2 or 3. Strong serve that time.
Yeah, nothing.
Bell was just
Bell could do to
backtracking,
handle it
moving
there.
backwards right there.
That's hard.
That is a good serve. That's going to hurt your forearm at the end of the game. Another one right back at you. Off the rope. Up goes Gaeta. Avlo with a good dig. Oh, and a nice job. And a good put away that time by Polton at the net. 8-6.
Just dropping it into no man's land.
So 2 straight points on Kira Kasim's service. Oh, she is working Bell, isn't she? Gaeta. Avla. This has got to go over. Just a little too much of the wire up top,
Yeah.
I think that.
Got it off something up in the ceiling, and nothing you can do about that.
9-6. East Lyme looking to close this out.
Some of these old high school gyms were not designed for volleyball, unfortunately.
Brooklyn Gaeta will serve. Jump serve. Right down the chute. And a long hit that time by Paige Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins didn't quite get the height on the set, and so she kind of had to short arm it.
10-6 East Lyme. Gator will serve. Big power serve that time. And again, if you're not hitting that ball straight on, that's what happens. If it gets you to the left or to the right, it's tough. I mean, there is a half dozen ladies out here I don't want to return serves from. That's for sure. I'm getting out of the way.
Gata's got that low line drive that is hard to handle if you don't get it just right.
Freed at the net with a put away.
I don't need a set, Keith.
Just
serve that up for me.
That is play of the game worthy, Sports Doctor. I'm going to go up and get it. Huge put away. Ella Freed. 12-6 East Lyme with a little separation here on Brookla Gata's service. Pierce at the net, stuffing Perkins. There's some good play going on right now by the Vikings, Casey. I'm sorry, Casey, called Peter Wappy, Casey O'Neill. They're starting to feel it a little bit.
And these are the three players that Biggs said to look out for. Gata, Pierce, Freed, and
Bell.
They are turning it on game 4. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I praise somebody, little mishit on the serve.
I think it was a little bit of an excuse me serve. I think she tried a misdirection with it, and it just kind of went off the side of her hand. Sheehan will check in. To Amadon will serve for Ledyard. Good strong serve. Sheehan. Oh, and Freed with a big hammer throw down that time. Ella Freed at the net. The junior is just doing work on that right side.
Yeah, she is not interested in playing a 5th game.
Bell with the help of the net, little line drive, and right now the Lady Vikings are feeling it. Starting to pull away here in game 3. They're up 15-7. Skylar Bell. Jump serve. Fastball. Avila off the rafters. Yeah, and right now you just see the body language out there, Pete, between East Lyme and Ledyard. Right now East Lyme is cooking. Be 16-7, should be. Bell, fastball. Avila with a good save. Here comes Freed. Oh, send it in.
Freed is on fire right now.
Freed is in fuego. And it is just a line drive, man. Was there a timeout?
We're going to take a mask break on the floor, give the players a chance to catch their breath.
I got to get one of them myself. But what do you think of wearing a mask? Have you been to the gym with the mask on? Have you done any kind of gym work, Planet Fitness or anything with a mask on?
No.
I have.
I'm working out at home.
Are you?
Working out on the road.
Are you still running a little bit? I mean, you say you got a lot going on, right?
Yeah, riding the bike.
Is it busy at your household these days?
It is quite busy. There are days where we've got 4 people on Zoom meetings separately all at once.
Okay. All right, here comes Bell. Big serve that time. Carroll digs. Avila, Bell digs it out. This one's got to be over. And off the side of her hand. She knew she mishit it. But a good run that time by Skylar Bell. Got her team up by 9, 17-8. She put together 5 straight points.
And this is going to be a big hole for Ledyard to dig out if they want to force a 5th game.
Yeah, you got to get forward. It's got to be 17-12 before you give this ball back.
See what Irvine can do.
Freed. Oh, with the put away.
exactly where Ledyard did not want the ball to end up, on the hand of Ella Freed.
The right hand of Ella Freed, and she is above the net. And she's feeling it. The communication is very good with these girls. Jack Biggs, they found their rhythm a little bit, I think, in this game. It's served that time, down the middle. Lako. Good hit. Here comes Freed. A little touch that time. So Ella shows you the thunder. Then she shows you the excuse me kiss on the back end.
Yeah, she's got it.
Yeah, she's feeling it.
It's like a pitcher out there who's got all her pitches working for her.
Yeah, Freed is she's got it going on right now. Kasim with a good dig. Lako at the net, and just a little bit caught in no man's land was Madison Lako.
And Nagel there to say no thanks.
Yeah. That doesn't help you.
Just to make sure.
It is 20-8 right now. East Lyme pulling away. McMunn, the serve, right down the middle. Good serve.
Yeah, some serious sink on that one.
A timeout, Ledyard. 21-8, and right now the Vikings feeling it. We'll get a chance to talk to the player of the game afterwards. We'll get a chance to talk to Jack Biggs afterwards. And we'll keep an eye on it out later on for our Waterford Dental Health play of the game. And I think you could probably show about 4 or 5 spikes from Ella Freed and send it in. Our play of the game is 4 spikes. There you go.
She has had
It's like this, boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to tell you how to edit because that's your job, but boom, boom, boom.
She has had a great game from that outside hitter position.
Played well. She's played well. 21-8. Keith O'Brien, the sports doctor. Peter Wappy, the producer, on the mic tonight. We're working it out pretty good, I think, Pete. Avila, deep.
Just long.
22-8. 3 points away from taking this match 3 games to 1. And improving to 3-0 on the year of the East Lyme Vikings. And just like that, 22-9. Again, once we start to talk about progress, it's like saying he's 10 for 10 from the free throw line, and now he's 10 for 11.
Ledyard's just got to take it 1 point at a time here, see if they can get back in it.
Into the net that time was Kappen. Like you said, 1 point at a time, 22-10. Polton will serve.
I mean, the Colonels have the players on the floor to do it.
Bell digs. Kappen. Kasim, a good block that time at the net. And Kappen, what a block that time at the net.
That was exactly where Ledyard wanted the ball. And yeah, great job by the front line of the Vikings.
Well, you talk about player of the game candidates who could be back there trying to serve out the match right now for the Vikings. Ella Freed, 2 points away. Good jump serve. This one's got to be over. Bell. Here comes Gaeta. Big spike that time by Gaeta. And it pays off. So the Freed
dug out well by Carroll, but just too long for her front line to handle.
Too much Freed, too much Gaeta. Freed with a chance to serve for the match. 24-10, East Lyme. Big jump serve, strong, dug by Carroll. Freed keeps it alive. Gaeta keeps it alive. And a little miscommunication that time between Nagel and Bell. And Ledyard lives to fight another point.
Yeah.
And Avila will serve for the Colonels.
Yeah, and
she's been one of their best players today.
If there's someone you want in there to be the stopper, I think it's her.
Oh, I can't miss, because if not, Bell digs it out. Nagel. This one's got to be over. Freed. And that ball is out. Just a bit deep by Kappen. 24-12.
Staying alive. Stranger things have happened. They've got the server they want.
Avila, Bell. Here comes Gata. Blocked at the net that time by Lako. Here comes Gata again. A little touch that time. And Avila will do it.
And
The
that's
put
it.
away by Brooklyn Gata. If it didn't work the first time, it worked the second. 25-12. East Lyme takes game 4. They will win today's meet 3-1. Well, good job here by both teams, Pete.
Yeah, both teams showed a lot. It looked like in the end, East Lyme was able to shake off the rust and get the ball on the hands of their big hitters, Brooklyn Gata, Ella Freed.
So Jack Biggs moves his teams to 3-0, and Ledyard falls to 4-3. Listen, follow us on Facebook, Twitter at GameDay CT, where tonight you can see the Sports Doctor's interview with Waterford Dental Health Player of the Game and see tonight's Waterford Dental Health top play. Remember, great smiles start here at Waterford Dental Health. And thank you to our sponsor, the Byrnes Agancy. Like Game Day, the Byrnes Agancy is always local and live. We focus on local community, and you will always get a live person on the phone. So remember, you buy better at Byrnes. Listen, we're sorry for the late start today. We get kind of caught off guard. Peter, thanks for holding down the fort. I will see you tomorrow. Connor Kelly on the camera. We'll see Eric tomorrow. But listen, it's a lot of fun to bring you folks these events. Pete, you and I back on the call tomorrow. Should be another good match.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, for the crew tonight, stick around afterwards. Peter will post the videos for the player of the game and the coaches' interviews for the entire crew and staff here. It's a Sports Doctor's Day. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock, hopefully, Pete. 1 o'clock, hopefully?
1 o'clock.
At Waterford High School, Lyman versus Waterford.